Welcome to the Folktale Project. This is Dan Scholes. Today we have our second Italian folktale of the week, and this story is... well, it's an interesting one. It's telling the way of the world, even though that may not be the way that we wanted. This is The Ingrates. There was once a man who went into the forest to gather wood, and saw a snake crushed under a large stone. He raised the stone a little with the handle of his axe, and the snake crawled out. When it was at liberty, it said to the man, "I am going to eat you." The man answered, "Softly. First, let us hear the judgment of someone, and if I am condemned, then you shall eat me." The first one they met was a horse as thin as a stick, tied to an oak tree. He had eaten the leaves as far as he could reach, for he was famished. The snake said to him, "Is it right for me to eat this man who has saved my life?" The nag answered, "More than right. Just look at me. I was one of the finest horses. I have carried my master for so many years, and what have I gained? Now that I am so badly off that I can no longer work, they have tied me to this oak, and after I've eaten these few leaves, I shall die of hunger. Eat the man, then, for he who does good is ill rewarded, and he who does evil must be rewarded well. Eat him, for you will be doing a good day's work." Then afterwards, they happened to find a mulberry tree, all holes, for it was eaten by old age, and the snake asked if it was right to eat the man who had saved his life. "Yes," the tree answered at once, "for I have given my master so many leaves that he has raised from them the finest silkworms in the world. Now that I can no longer stand upright, he has said that he is going to throw me into the fire. Eat him then, for you will do well." Afterwards they met the fox. The man took her aside and begged her to pronounce in his favor. The fox said, "The better to render judgment, I must see how the matter has happened." They all returned to the spot and arranged matters as they were at first. But as soon as the man saw the snake under the stone, he cried out, "Where you are, there I will leave you." And there the snake remained. The fox wished in payment a bag of hens, and the man promised them for her the next morning. The fox went there in the morning, and when the man saw her, he put some dogs in the bag, and told the fox not to eat the hens close by, for fear the mistress of the house would hear it. So, the fox did not open the bag until she had reached a distant valley. Then, the dogs came out and ate her. And so it is in the world. For, who does good is ill rewarded, and who does evil is well rewarded. And that is The Ingrates. It's a tale that, my goodness, it says something about the state of the world, doesn't it, when one can hear a story like this and go, well, yeah, that sounds about right these days, doesn't it? This is Dan Scholes for the Folktale Project. Don't forget that you can subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Play, Overcast, anywhere you like to get your podcasts. You can follow us on Twitter at Folktale Project. You can find us on Auto Radio, TuneIn Radio, iHeartRadio, Spotify, anywhere you like to listen. And you can always head over to folktaleproject.com, where you'll find a new story waiting for you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Don't forget that if you'd like to help support the podcast, you can always head over to patreon.com/folktaleproject, where for as little as $1 a month, you can get early access to every story told. As always, thank you so much for listening.